sometimes there aren't words to describe the way you're feeling in reaction to somebody's posts. And it's really a great way to express yourself in a more creative way. Hi friends, I'm Katie Brinkley and you're listening to a Rocky Mountain Marketing Quickcast. These bite-sized episodes are released every Thursday and are going to give you the latest news and tips in the world of social media that are happening right now. Let's dive into today's Quickcast episode. Welcome to this week's Rocky Mountain Marketing Quickcast episode. Today we are going to talk about Instagram's latest feature, GIFs in the comments. Now, GIFs are those animated images that can be used to add humor, excitement, and really give your social media posts or your comments a little bit of emotion. There's a lot of differing opinions about how you say the word GIF. Is it GIF? Is it GIF? I don't really care. I say GIF with a J, but they're here for Instagram. Now, we've been able to use them on a lot of social media platforms already, like on Facebook. I actually have my own GIF. If you go into Jiffy and type in Katie Brinkley, you can use some Katie Brinkley in your comments or in your text messages. They're a really popular feature for other social media platforms, again, like Twitter, like Facebook, and they are expected to be a huge hit with Instagram users. So how to use GIFs? If you want to use GIFs in your comments on Instagram, first things first, you need to update your Instagram app to the latest version. And once you've updated your app, you can start adding GIFs into the comments by tapping the GIF button in the comment box. You can also search GIFs by keyword phrases or browse through the selection of other popular GIFs. And once you've found a GIF, all you do is tap it to add it to your comment. You can also resize or rotate GIFs before adding them to your comment. So again, if you are searching for a GIF that you want to place in a comment, you can go right in, type in, like I said before, Katie Brinkley. I love using different GIFs from Schitt's Creek, The Office, Friends, Seinfeld, a lot of those popular TV shows that I watch, and I'll be thinking of something in my head, and the first thing I think of is a part of the TV show or the movie. I recently used a Simpsons episode GIF, so I mean, it's a great way to just give a little bit more context and humor to a comment that you might have otherwise just written out, or maybe you would have just given a double tap and liked the comment instead. So adding GIFs really take it to that next step with creating emotion and creating a little bit more social within your posts. So why are GIFs so popular? And GIFs are really popular because they're a fun and expressive way to communicate. As I said before, I recently used a Simpsons GIF of Homer like fading back into the bushes. And that's a great one to show like, okay, I'm just gonna back away here, or I'm feeling embarrassed. Sometimes there aren't words to describe the way you're feeling in reaction to somebody's posts. And it's really a great way to express yourself in a more creative way. So how can businesses use GIFs in their comments? And businesses can use GIFs in their comments by creating a way to engage with your audience and promote yourself on a more human level. So you can use GIFs, again, you can make your own GIFs. So you could have a GIF if you're a coffee company of you like pouring a cup of coffee. And I want to say too, I've talked about having my own GIFs a couple times now, and having your own GIF is a great way to get a little bit more brand recognition, brand awareness. But I use my own GIFs on social media and in text messages all the time. People love it because it allows me to show up as myself, give a little more personality. If you want to make your own GIFs, it's not that hard to do. It might take you a little bit of time, but once you have them, it's a great way for you to showcase your personality, and again, get some more brand awareness. So if you want to create your own GIF so that you can start using them on social media, first things first, you are going to want to choose a video or an image. And you can have this video or image that you've created yourself, or that you can find one online. I mean, if you have a certain TV show or movie, or if you have a past YouTube that you would love to grab a certain clip from, you can use that video and make sure it is short and to the point. Next, you're going to open up the GIF creation tool, and there's a ton of GIF creation tools out there online. Again, I use Giphy, which is Giphy. You can use Giphy. There's also Easy GIF, Make a GIF. But once you find the one you like, you're going to import your video or your image. And once you have opened the GIF creation tool, you can import that video or image, trim it to the section of the video that you want. And if you're using a video, like I said before, just trim it to make sure that it is pretty short, because it does go on loop. It's kind of like a little 3-second loop that it just keeps going over and over on. Next up, you're going to want to add text. So if you look at mine, like I have like a mind blown, or I love you, or hi. So you want to add some words onto the text, because if you add text on there, people can then use that text, or they'll be searching for that text when they are going through the Giphies. So again, if you look up mind blown on Giphy, mine probably will pop up. Up next, you're going to want to export your GIF. And once you've finished creating that, you will then upload your GIF onto the Giphy platform. So upload some of the different keywords that you want to have. So again, hi, Katie Brinkley, the things that people are searching. It might sound overwhelming. It really is not that hard. It took me maybe an hour to create my GIFs. Once you have them, it's a great way to showcase more personality. It's a great way to get your brand out there more. And again, you can use these in your own social media on a regular basis. And I want to stress too that GIFs are a great way to help your brand seem more human, more personable. 73% of Instagram users say that they are more likely to engage with a brand that uses GIFs. That's crazy. 73% say that they're more likely to engage with a brand that uses GIFs. And with over 1 billion active users on Instagram, I would much rather have the opportunity to showcase my brand in front of those billion people just by using a GIF and showcasing a little bit of my brand's personality. So I say all this to let you know, GIFs are coming to the gram. Update your app if you haven't already. If you'll probably start seeing some GIFs start rolling out there. And if you haven't been using GIFs in your comments, in your social media posts, start now. It's a fun and expressive way to communicate on Instagram. Businesses can use GIFs to showcase their personality. You can make your own GIFs, and I highly encourage you to take advantage of using this type of comments and social media content creation in your social media strategies. So thank you again so much for listening to this week's Rocky Mountain Marketing Quick Cast episode. Let me know. I would love to hear from you. Have you been seeing the GIFs roll out in your Instagram feed yet? What are some of your favorite GIFs to use? As I said before, I love me some Schitt's Creek. I love The Office. Anchorman is always a go-to. Let me know what some of your favorite GIFs are to use. And if you want to start using GIFs in your social media posts, use them in your Instagram carousel posts. And you're struggling with how to figure out that whole content strategy, download my 31-day social media content calendar. It is 100% free. 31 days of social media content ideas, prompts, and walking you through how to get that social media strategy up and running. Go to katiebrinkley.com/content calendar. Be sure to download it today. It's free. Get that content creation going, and let me know if you start using GIFs in your Instagram comments. Thanks so much for listening to this week's episode of Rocky Mountain Marketing. Make sure to subscribe so that you can continue navigating the world of entrepreneurship. And I'd love to hear from you. Please leave the show a review and connect with me on social media. You can find me on Instagram at I am Katie Brinkley or connect with me on LinkedIn. And if you're ready to start making some sales on social media, be sure to grab my free guide to selling in the DMs without being spammy. You can get that at katiebrinkley.com. Let's keep taking your marketing to all new heights.